Lying always hurts. Once upon a time in a small town lived a young boy named Tammy. Tammy had a bad habit of storytelling. His stories were initially fiction, little lies that spiraled later into larger ones. Let us read how his habit of lying caused big trouble for someone who loved him and cared for him dearly. Tammy was an 8-year-old boy. He had a 5-year-old younger brother. They had a loving nanny named Gracie. Gracie adored Tammy and his brother Joey. Gracie knew Tammy's habit of lying and often covered for him. She believed that Tammy was a good boy and one day he would stop the terrible habit of making up stories. But Tammy never truly appreciated her kindness. One day, Tammy learns about his long due wish for this video game was finally being sold by his friend's older brother. Tammy asks his parents if he could get the game. His parents do not agree. The game is not available in the market anymore, and this is my best chance to get it. So please, Father, give me the money, he pleads. Father still refuses. Tammy is really sad now, as he truly liked the game and had been waiting to get his hands on it. That evening, Gracie came to tuck in Tammy and saw him laying sad in bed. She asked, "What happened, dear? You look unhappy. Is there something you want to talk about?" Tammy told Gracie about the thrilling game and how his parents refused to buy it. Gracie tells Tammy not to be upset, as parents always know the best and he should wait to ask them again after a few days. The entire night, Tammy kept dwelling on the thought of having the video game. That night, after everybody went off to sleep, he sneaks into his daddy's wallet and steals money. Next morning, the father notices the missing currency. He calls everyone. "Who took out my money from the wallet?" he cries out in anger. No response in the room. Father turns to Tammy and confronts him, as the previous evening he had asked for money to buy the game. Nervous and scared, Tammy once again spins a wild tale. He says, "I saw Gracie taking out money from the wallet last evening." Without being given a chance to speak up, Gracie is dismissed from her duties. Heartbroken and betrayed, Gracie leaves quietly. Little did Tammy know that Gracie was in desperate need for this job. Her son was critically ill back home, and she needed money for his medical treatment. The days turn into weeks, and Tammy goes about his life as usual. One evening, he overhears his parents' conversation. "Gracie had called today. She has not been able to find a new job, and her son is critically sick. He may not make it," mother mentions. Tammy is devastated to learn this truth. He immediately remembers all the time when Gracie took care of him, covered up his little and big lies. She lost her job and still stood by him even when he didn't deserve it. He realizes that his lie has not only cost Gracie her job, but may cause her son's life. A deep guilt begins to settle within him. With tears streaming down his cheeks, Tammy goes to his parents and confesses everything. He confesses to lying about the money and how remorseful he was of his actions. His parents listen intently. His mother politely explains, "Tammy, we appreciate that you have come forward to admit your doing. Please remember that lying is not the way to conduct your life. Your actions are a reflection of your character, and lying will always hurt." His father also adds, "Honesty may not always reward you, but at least you will not have to live life in guilt. Your lie also made us commit such a big sin. We fired a sincere and hardworking member of the family." That day, Tammy learned a valuable lesson about honesty. He made a promise to himself and his family that he would never lie again. He will create a good example of himself so that his younger brother Joey can idolize him. Gracie was welcomed back into their home, and her son also started recovering from the long-bearing sickness. And everybody lived happily ever after. Thank you for listening.